Hello, hello. How are you, Suhaib?
I'm good. How are you?
This is our seventh episode of the Peaceful Perspective
World
pod.
renowned.
World renowned, world known. Everybody knows about it in our close circle.
Peaceful perspective.
Yeah. How was your week, bro? You were very busy yesterday. Seems like you were very tired. What happened?
Yeah, a lot of things, right? With the baby and the startup, it's becoming a running theme now. So yesterday was a pretty tiring day. Woke up at 5 a.m. and yeah, it started, and then just wanted to sleep in the end. So that's why I rescheduled.
Yeah, it's okay. It's understandable. Like I'll have the days, some of those days myself. Actually, even if you hadn't messaged, maybe I would have cancelled because actually I was sick yesterday and day before. I had taken off as well from work. So maybe good thing that you messaged. And I mean, I could have come. It was not like yesterday I was recovering. So today I was back at work. So good. It
Good.
happens. Yeah. You fall sick. You get busy. You're tired. That's how life is.
Yep.
Cool.
So thanks for
Yeah.
rescheduling.
No worries. Anytime. So yeah, this has become a common theme that after Huda started going back to the nursery, like for the summer camp, like she's been falling sick regularly, and with her, like either me or Fatima fall sick as well, unfortunately. So yeah, that's
So who is giving you, transmitting, infecting you?
yeah, it's a common thing actually. Once inshallah when Iman grows and she goes and meets other kids, she'll easily pick up let's say, pick up things, germs and other stuff, and it'll come to you easily as well. That's why like if you noticed when I don't know, it's a common thing when school reopens, a lot of people fall sick even at work, not just children. It's because the children go back, there's a mixing, and then they come back. So yeah.
Oh, interesting.
And the mixing of children is varied as well. Like let's say in terms of statistics, it's a very diverse set of data points. So when they intermingle, it's like there's a higher chance of disease spreading in school. It's like a statistical thing as well. As soon as school reopens, like within a week or two, there are more sick days taken at work. It's a thing. Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh yeah. So she's falling sick. I mean, we went to the doctor two of the times, and the doctor said no need to worry. It happens. Like if she's going to the nursery and stuff, especially at a young age, they have weaker immune, so she'll fall sick more, etc. So he said no need to worry.
Yeah, the
Just take me.
immune system is become stronger like this, right? By being
Yeah.
exposed to these diseases.
True. True. That's a good thing. Let's say that's a good silver lining to take away from this. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But falling sick, I mean, is not fun. Yeah. So it breaks my, let's say, things I've planned to do and other stuff. So my workout, my, let's say, editing stuff, things at work, a lot of things go here and there, sleeping patterns, and it doesn't feel good. It's fine. It's part of life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feeling just one day, right? So that's
2 days actually, yesterday and day before.
oh
Actually, even on Sunday, I was not so well. So kind of 3 days. Huda was sick for like three days. Yeah, 3 to 4 days actually.
Iman has not seriously fallen sick until now, excluding the time when she got a little bit feverish because of the vaccinations.
Hmm.
So alhamdulillah, but maybe when she starts some nursery, something like that, she might also fall sick.
Yeah, be prepared for that. Good. So, bro, coming to our swimming talk, were you able to go swimming this week? Was the pool
Yeah,
empty enough?
unfortunately not.
Hmm.
Can't find time, to be honest. So you need to reevaluate a few things and
Hmm.
come to some point where I can have some time to work out.
Important.
What about you? How was your swimming this week? Last week?
So, like the 3 days I was sick, I didn't go. But the other, let's say 3 days, yeah, other 2 3 days I did go. So I went for swimming. I did my, you know, 40 laps and 1 kilometer. It went well. I let's say I got a bit of a hang of the kickflip. I believe that's what it's called. So like the first
Nice.
half of, let's say, the first 20 to 25 laps, I did the kickflip, and then I felt I was losing form in doing that, so I just reverted back to the standard this one. So the initial part is very good. It's just, I think, a matter of time. In a few weeks I'll get a hang of it. My time was much worse. I'm not sure why it was much worse. Maybe because of the kickflip being weird. I don't know. So the time was worse. Not very bad. It's slightly worse. That's okay. I got to work out. Yeah, went to the gym as well. So that's good.
Good. All good stuff.
Yeah.
Only workout is going out for a walk with Iman.
That's good. It's something if you're getting your steps. Right. It's good. Keep that up. So I have another topic that I put up over here. Is about my video bombing. So like each video, what I do, it takes a lot of effort to do. I discussed this with you, I think, around 2 weeks back. And when you put a lot of effort and it doesn't do well, it's not a good feeling at all. So one of my videos, actually two videos, did very poorly. Yeah. So what is a 10 out of 10? 10 out of 10 means the worst video. So what YouTube does is, in the YouTube studio, so you can compare like how is this video performing to you in comparison to your last 9 videos. So out of your last 10 videos, where is the number of views being ranked? So a 10 out of 10 is all the other videos in, let's say, 1 day or 2 days got more views than this video. So it's a video doing very bad, and it's not a good
Oh,
feeling at all. Yeah. It just means that like your previous 9 videos did better than this video. It's like the worst. So what you aim for is 1 out of 10. It's like this is your best video out of your like last
that's an
9.
interesting KPI.
Yeah, so YouTube has this thing. So that's what it means by 10 out of 10, just to measure yourself in comparison with, oh, how well are you doing. It's a strange, not a strange, it's a common thing. All YouTubers know about this. So yeah, so looking at that, it didn't feel good. So I put a video after that did fairly well. It's like 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10. That's like mediocre, let's say, in my playing field. It's doing fine. So it felt fine seeing, okay, after a video did so bad, something is doing it, because it hits your motivation as well to go back and do the thing. But yeah, that's what happened. How do you cope up with this thing, Suhaib? I don't know if you have encountered something like that. Like you put a lot of effort into something and then it just doesn't do well, and then you have to go back and do the same thing again.
I mean, I personally don't have such experiences. Like, not that something did really bad, but something that I put out to
Mm-hmm.
test performance of. So yeah, in this case, I'm not sure. Like for example, this is the first thing. The startup is the first thing that I'm doing, so that is the biggest thing that I
Yeah.
evaluate and see the metric about. But you just have to try to see what went wrong, right?
Yeah.
And focus on tweaking things that can help you.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Just a side thing, like one of those. Do you see reels or shorts?
Yeah. I mean,
Like
shorts, I've noticed, of course.
so a lot of these people, they have these podcasts, and they take clips of this
Yeah.
podcast and they put some background music, those motivational
Text overlay, and it's
text
jumping in
overlay.
front of you. Yeah, I know this.
We should do that because that background music can do anything.
There's a lot of, it's like what do you call, there's a lot of things to hold attention now. You've seen the split screen ones where the video is on top and then there's bottom, there's like some weird video of Temple Run or like some GTA car
Yeah.
falling down. So that's to keep your attention, like you're not so bored by the thing on top, so you can watch thing on the bottom while you're listening. It's
Yeah.
like the consumption has become such a way, like the attention span is so low. To keep attention, you need like two stimulus to go on. Stimulus or stimulus,
Yeah.
whatever.
You need like, first of all, what you're doing is a distraction from your actual work,
Yeah,
right? And then you need a distraction from your distraction.
exactly.
It's like
Exactly. It's the same like when you're watching sometimes when you're watching a TV show. Like if you're alone, maybe you could forward it. If you're with somebody or something, you open your phone and you're like, you're still following what's going on in the TV, but you need like, something else. Oh, let me check, I don't know, Twitter or whatever, Instagram or whatever. So you need like a secondary one to keep you engaged. It's become
Yeah,
commonplace. It's a thing. It's a thing for sure. The
hard to keep
current,
keep eyeballs, like,
yeah, because algorithm is such a way that you need retention. Yeah, you need watch time. So if that's what the algorithm asks from you, then you need to provide that somehow, either through, I don't know, multiple distractions or a distraction from a distraction, whatever it is. So it needs to be there. That's what it is.
like all these podcasting has become so, like, not mainstream, it's so mainstream right now. Like, you see, just if you go to shorts, you see like shorts of podcasts
Yeah.
and a weird background music, as though there's somebody saying something really.
Yep. It's low effort. That's why. I'll tell you why it's happening. So these creators and other people, they don't have time to script it and go in front of the camera, talk about these points, think about it, and think about the idea and stuff. So what they do is just pick up a small topic and then this they do a podcast and they talk about it for 1 hour or 2 hours or whatever. And in this 1 hour 2 hours, they'll find like maybe 5 to 10 gems, let's say, which they can
Mm,
convert into a short. And then they'll convert that into a short, and they don't need to put any effort into it. They outsource the editing and other stuff. They have the theme, let's say, a vague idea about how they want it to look.
yeah,
They'll outsource it, and it's easy production for them. So that's why it happens. All
yeah. I think there's
motivational
this
stuff.
company called Goldcast, which does this. It takes a very long video, converts it into shorts, videos,
Mm.
and these things like that.
Yeah, Riverside does it. So that the platform you're recording on, it has an option where you can like take out snippets of, I don't know what they call it, something like gold snippets or something, and you can create like a short. So we are already here, bro.
Yeah, what is the future of content gonna be like, man? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, even I'm not
Do you know
sure.
where is it going?
I mean, it
Shorter and
is
shorter and
YouTube.
shorter.
No, there is still place for long form for sure. Like think about yourself, right? It's not just shorts that you watch long form as well, as long as the idea itself is intriguing enough and you feel like it's worth spending whatever time it is, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. So if it is something that you value, you'll still watch half an hour content as well. Like there are people watching it. So it's just about making that kind of content, like half an hour or whatever, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, to the correct audience. Shorts is more of a, I don't know, where shorts is going. I myself am not producing shorts, so I don't know where it is going. I'm a bit of a consumer of shorts. I don't consume reels or TikTok. I don't have. Yeah, in India, you anyway
Yeah,
don't
the
have
thing
TikTok.
about shorts is that, the more you do it, the bad, like the worse you feel after
Hmm.
the consuming it.
Yeah. It's the same as like a slot machine, right? Like you're looking for that one hit, one nice video, and then you're searching for it again and again. That's what I feel like it happens to me when I'm scrolling. It's like you get this hit of a really nice shot, and you're like, okay, you're looking for something like that again. So you keep scrolling. Maybe 10 videos or 15 videos later, you find it again. Yeah. TikTok started this.
Yeah, now YouTube, Instagram.
Yeah,
Instagram will do
have to
anything.
follow. Instagram does everything, yeah. Threads and I don't know what not. Is Threads still a thing? I don't know if do they have it still open?
Yeah, probably.
It was like a big news when it was, let's say, revealed, and now
Yeah,
it's
because they could easily port the Instagram users to Threads, right? That was the main point. But
hmm,
now I think nobody uses it.
yeah. I think companies have a profile there, and that's it. It's dead.
And there was this Indian microblogging website called Koo.
Who?
Do you
Oh
know what?
yeah, I've heard
That
about
shut
it.
down.
Okay, it's like a Twitter competitor. Yeah, cool.
It's a competitor of Truth Social. Not competitor, it's similar to Truth Social, but India.
What is Truth Social? I've never used.
It's a Twitter competitor, but only for right wing media.
Okay, so India
Even
wants it.
Koo was like that. They tried to ride the nationalism wave, but they couldn't. I don't think nationalism can sustain something for too long. People will move on. So coup also shut down because nobody was using it.
Okay. Now, I heard about Coup, not about Truth Social. Truth Social.
Trump got banned from Twitter, right? So he made Truth Social.
Oh, he owns it.
He, I don't know, owns it. Maybe he owns a lot of percentage of it.
But he promoted it as like, I'm going to be here and come join
Yeah,
me.
yeah. It's full of right wing. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's going to be one, I don't know, crazy place to be. And Suhaib, I wanted to talk about. So, this is something I've been doing recently, like core memories. Yeah. I don't know what it means to you, but to me, what I'm talking about is like you have these memories of from childhood which just stick to you. Yeah. It just comes back again and again. So, I have one particular memory that comes back to me. So, when we were young, like when I was young, so you remember our home in Suratkal? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So there was like this place where the water used to be collected near the well, and then it goes to feed the plants and stuff. And it was like a bathing,
Swimming pool, yeah.
like a mini swimming pool. Yeah.
With
So that was like
frogs.
with frogs and all. Yeah, you remember? Okay. So
Yeah.
you remember that? So we used to go and like play in that and stuff. So we were small, so we could like, I don't know, like around 5-6 people, like our cousins used to fit in that. So that's like one of the first incidents. Like I was very small at that time, I don't know, maybe like in third or fourth grade. And that's when like we were playing over there, and I was like, somebody was playing with me, and then like they started drowning me, like holding my head so that I don't come out. So that's when like I first breathed in water, let's say. Yeah. So it happened, and then they let me go. So we were playing, and that's when I first realized about drowning and stuff. Like it never hit me before that. Like I used to hear drowning and stuff, but that's when I first experienced it, let's say. So even to this day, like whenever that feeling happens, yeah, like the water going to my nose, it just takes me back to that memory all the time. Like even today, if I go and I put like water into my nose, and that feeling is there, right? When you breathe in the water, even purposefully, it burns a little bit inside your nose. It takes me back to that place. Like it just
Who was it?
instantly.
Who?
I don't remember. We were just playing. It's okay. At that moment, it was not a big deal, but it just takes me there. So this is like a core memory that I have. That it just I keep going back to, and it happens, let's say, involuntarily. So whenever I have that feeling in my nose, I go there. Yeah.
Yeah, I think some things are cannot forget few things, but this, I don't know, maybe I initially assumed this was a positive thing, then I realized, oh, you're talking about because it was fun, right, to swim.
Yeah, it was
Outside there used to be a null outside, tap which opens and then the water comes.
Yeah, that was also
from the
fun.
tank,
Like you stand and the water hits behind
and
you,
the
and
water
like it's
hits
fun
the back, massage.
with pressure. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, coming to the core memories on the our mom's home, like the guava trees, climbing those guava trees, and the what is that thing that was very sour, citrusy, jumpuli.
I don't know what it's called
and
in
then
English.
Until now, my favorite fruit is guava. I think it relates to that, childhood eating a lot of raw guavas. So my tolerance for raw guava is very high. I can eat the rawest of guavas. So like my wife and my in-laws look at me like, "What are you eating? This is like really green, like dark green. Why are you eating?" I'm like, I don't know. I just enjoy it.
Yeah. Like even me, like even when I have guava nowadays, like even like yesterday I had guava, it takes me back to those trees and stuff. But now, of course, it's fully ripe. I don't. I don't know. I have not had the opportunity to have a raw guava at all. I have not found one, but maybe I will still have it. There's a way we do it. Like you remove the skin and you spit it out, and then the inside part is nice to eat. That's what you do,
Correct.
and you have it on the tree itself, of course. So I found out the name. It's called bilimbi squash. That's the name of the fruit. I mean, it has many names, but it's a squash.
Yeah, there has to be a tree there. And then we used to play cricket on that small.
Yeah, that was also fun. Yeah, it had weird rules. Those cricket games had like the weirdest of the rules. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
if the ball goes too far over there, you're out. You can score a double four if you hit, and if it comes back and it hits, there's like
If you
the
hit two
weirdest
times
rule.
into this area, you're out.
Yeah, all the and people used to like follow the ball. Is it going in? Is it coming out?
And there used to be a small hole in which the ball could go. If it
Yeah,
goes through that hole, it's
counted as
yeah.
one. Yeah, I mean those that house has a lot of memories for sure. Like the watching cartoon over there, Cartoon Network. Like that used to be our I don't know, holiday home. Like weekend, you go there, we are like full day watching cartoon, which was like a band thing in our home. So we go there. It's like you remember
Yeah,
the
on
cartoons over
coming
there,
come
the
yeah,
SWAT
yeah,
cat.
SWAT
What's that?
cards.
SWAT cats.
SWAT cats, yeah. And coming Monday, we take the tempo back to directly to Dhyaniketan.
Yeah, directly
You
to
remember
school.
that? Directly to school. That
Yes,
sucked.
yes. Yeah. I mean, it was not fun. Yeah, like you end a nice holiday and then you go to school. It's like it was not fun.
It was fun to always go to that home because there used to be a lot of kids, right?
Yeah,
A lot of kids who are like more free, I guess,
that's also
to do
true. Yeah.
what you want.
I mean, like there's a bias here, yeah, because we never went there like on a weekday or something. So we go there on weekends, and it's everybody's like it's holiday, so there's no school.
Yep.
So it's biased because we always went there on a holiday, and we felt like that's place is always.
And in Mulur, there used to be a certain someone who used to
Yeah,
rule with an iron fist.
yeah. So that didn't help. I think we have a huge bias because it was always during vacation where we were there and we were free, like there's no school, so we used to enjoy it. I think that's why we used to love going there as well.
Yeah. Now I think the whole vibe of that Suratkal is gone. Like a lot of people have left.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody
Whole
has
vibe
grown up
is
there. They're having kids. The house itself is not there anymore. Yeah, bro. So Suhaib, have you had any time to watch some TV shows or movies or anything this week?
no, hardly. I sometimes watch an episode while sleeping. But yeah, like I have this. Me and Alia have one
Mhm.
TV show that we watch during meal times, which is like 20 minutes. Now we're watching this TV show called Young Sheldon. Have you heard about it?
Yeah, yeah.
So we watch that, which is easy no brainer watch. But we also have TV shows on the sides that we watch. Alia keeps on watching something or other, but I'm not sure. I can't keep track. But I am watching this TV show called The Bear,
The
which is
Bear.
which is about a person, a world-class chef who comes back to his hometown to run one of a fast food kind of place that was owned by his dad and turn that place into a Michelin star.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's a little different, but I think you should watch it if you're into more of a serious stuff.
No, I don't think cooking stuff is my stuff, and I don't feel close to. I mean, you like cooking as well. I know, like you like to, let's say, make things that we consume. Consume in the sense food,
Eat.
either
Yeah,
eat
I
or
guess.
drink or coffee. Yeah, I'm not big into it. If it comes to it, I will survive cooking my own food, but I'm not like big into cooking. I like a good meal, but not cooking the good meal.
I'm getting deep into barbecue. A lot of things that
Oh,
we do in barbecue, right? The over years we have been doing. I think we are just stuck in that place. Like we overcook the chicken. We add some hummus and pita to it. That's what we do, right? But there are so many things you can do with barbecue.
oh, and enlighten me. What are like the 80-20, the 80% of the things that I need, or the 20% of things I need to know?
For one thing, you need to smoke your chicken, right? So what people do is they cook with the skin. The skin is the place of the chicken which has a lot of
Fat.
fat and flavor. So we cut it and we put some masala and you just put it in this thing, right? So what people usually do is they slowly cook the chicken over like 1 hour, one hour, so we cook the chicken in like 15 minutes, right?
Yeah.
You should slowly cook the chicken and add some wood also, like smoking wood, into the
Mm-hmm.
coal so that it gives a smoky flavor. A lot of things which we can also try other kind of meat like beef, or sometimes we always go for chicken, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so I have a small barbecue setup, like a smallest I can, which I actually, believe it or not, sometimes fire up in the balcony.
Really? You're allowed to?
Yeah. No, but I found way to
Okay, good for you. No, I have seen people do it, yeah, like in the balconies, but it's there's no smoke coming out. Let's say that's what I see
yeah,
people doing.
yeah, the smoke usually comes out when you burn the coal, right? That's the
Mm.
only time. So if once that the coal is burned, the smoke won't come out anymore. So you can just be sure that. So what I do is that when the coal is burning, I keep it under my chimney, and that would
Yeah.
when I'm burning the coal, I keep it under my chimney.
Okay, like in your kitchen, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so there are no fire alarms and other stuff going around.
No, no, directly under the chimney, directly goes into it, and it's inconspicuous.
Okay, good. I'm sure your what do you call, your colony will have a rule against it, a very strict rule against all the
Definitely,
fire
yeah.
hazard things.
What
Okay.
about you? Like any TV shows?
Yeah, so like me and Fatima, we have started. I and Fatima have started this show called. I mean, I don't know. So we wanted to watch something new. So I suggested let's watch sci-fi, and she's not into it. So then we kind of got down to this fantasy cartoon show called The Dragon Prince, and it's nice. It's like a little bit of feel good. It's very kiddish, so it's fine. It has a feel good vibe to it. So yeah, it looks like it's made for kids. Yeah, so that's there,
Hmm.
but it's fine. It's like 20-minute episodes, and we're done.
Oh, Dragon Prince. Is it like
Yeah.
a per episode? Every episode is a
No,
story of its own, or it's like a continuation?
no, it's a continuation. So we end up watching not just one, we end up watching more than one, but it's okay. There's a good closing points. Like, okay, it's too late now. We can close and go back. So that's how we function. Let's say.
Okay, cool. I'll also give it a try. I have
Yeah.
a few episodes. There's this thing called. Actually, I forgot the TV show name. I'll tell you. No, let you know once I remember it.
So you're watching another TV show. That's what you're saying.
The Bear. I got a recommendation of another animated show which is also similar to sci-fi and like fantasy. So I'll share that with you.
Ah, okay. I'll be interested for sure. Yeah. I was speaking to a friend of mine who lives in Bangalore. So I asked him for recommendation. So he recommended, like he was recommending me back to back, and it's like I was watching all of the things that he was recommending. I already watched. So in the end, he
Oh,
recommended The Rings of Power. Have you watched it? It's like
yeah,
a
yeah.
prequel to a lot of. How's it? Is it good? Is it okay?
It's good. I think I like it. But a few loopholes here and there, and sometimes I feel the story goes on too slowly. But they are capturing the fantasy of it very well, I would say. Fantasy of
Hmm.
things. So
Hmm.
this show is called The Blue Eye Samurai, which I wanted to. Yeah, that's also pretty good. Very good animation.
Oh, okay. It's also Netflix, yeah? Okay. 8.7 in IMDb. Okay, that's good. So we watched a movie recently, yeah? It's called The Rebel Moon, and then there's a sequel to it. Very bad
Oh,
movie. Yeah, very bad movies. Highly not recommended movies. So I don't know, like I just wanted to watch some sci-fi. I'm like, okay, Rebel Moon, let me just watch it. So we watched it, and then we realized like it's very bad. And then like I made it a point, okay, if I'm going to start a show or watch a movie, I'm going to check, a basic check on IMDb or something to know that it's not shit. And this was rated like 5.2, 5.3. So you get the idea. It's very bad. And the movie also was bad. The story was flowing too fast and characters being introduced. I just felt like, it's adapted from a book or something. But it turns out it was not. And I was surprised because when you have this thing, yeah, when a movie is adapted from a book, it's difficult to capture a whole book in a movie. Yeah, you sometimes recognize that they're moving too
hmm,
fast, the characters are coming in
correct.
too fast. This is what I
GOT
felt.
season 8. Last
Yeah,
season of GOT.
yeah. So this one was happening that way. Like the characters are being introduced in an epic way, and they're joining the band. And then in the end, they have like an epic. And I'm like, okay, this looks like it was taken from a book. Let me find out. And it was not taken from a book. It was written by the producer itself. Whatever,
Yeah,
right?
that guy. What's his name? The guy who made 300.
Yeah, same.
Right, yeah,
Snyder, something.
Snyder. Yeah. Recently, a good movie that I watched was Furiosa, which is pretty good. I would just recommend it if you're into the Mad Max kind of.
Yeah, I am into. Okay, I'll keep it in mind. It's an Apple or okay. Let me see where I can find it. Good, bro. So Suhaib, are you using the Sony MX headphones or have you changed?
No, this is the one that you gifted.
Still the same. Nice. This is
Yeah,
MX3, right?
MX3.
MX3. Very good headphones. I have the same. But I don't
Yeah,
use.
somehow I feel even though they're bulky and all, I feel they're better to wear than the AirPods.
It's fine.
Right?
Like, yeah. Like I don't use it much nowadays. I use my AirPods. Like I don't know when I use it. It's rarely that I use these headphones. I was always an AirPod guy, and when I earlier used to
I
use AirPods,
remember then you
yeah,
had some. Oh, there's one more TV show called Arcane, which also is another, which is like 9 on IMDb.
Arcane I have seen. This is the
Oh,
what do you call the TV show inspired by League of Legends
League
world.
of Legends. How's
Yeah.
it? Did you see? I have not seen it. I'm gonna watch it.
No, I have not. I think it's there's a bit of so you need to be careful because a lot of people who are fans of League of Legends might have put on different ratings, but I've heard it's good. Yeah, like they
Oh,
might have come and put like 10 rating. You get the idea. So that might have been this
that
thing.
was suggested by my friends. So Archit,
Okay, lot of recommendations. Yeah, so
Blue Eye Samurai, and these two I'll watch next after The Bear.
good,
But
good.
no time. I'm going at like 3 episodes per week. That pace.
Okay. Even me, like me, when do I find time? I just have to make time sometimes if I want to watch something. Like right now, I'm not watching any shows on my like just myself. Like I try. I watch movies. That's all. I watched Dune 2. That was amazing. Yeah,
Yep,
that's the last thing.
pretty good.
That too, I watched in 2 parts. Yeah, the editing and other stuff. I mean, I'm what do you call like I'm doing the YouTube editing stuff and I'm just having fun with it as well. So that's a good feeling to have. Like it's a bit of work, but it's also fun, like trying out different stuff and seeing how it goes. It's fun, enjoying it. Because in the middle somewhere I lost the passion or the fun part of editing. But now it's back. Then I look forward to doing it. That's how it is.
Nice. I think
Yeah.
that's good signs.
Yeah, for sure. And how, I don't know, have you decided to go ahead with your podcast for your.
Actually, yeah, we'll go ahead. Like for example, I told you, right? We hired an intern who writes really good blogs. I mean, like it's not like like even though there's like a overload of content, you still feel like okay, this is not written by a bot. So what we'll do is that we'll have a pipeline where we will convert the blogs. We'll start as the initial point, and then we'll convert into podcasts and later on videos. But right now we are very focused on getting the MVP out, so nobody's doing the podcast. So
Okay, that's fine. You can do it later. If you
yeah.
put out if you do it as a system, then it becomes easy. You don't have to put a lot of effort into doing it. But
Yeah, I
that
get it.
itself is fine. Like somebody writes it down and like if you can post it on your website or somewhere, easy way.
Did you do anything on Prime Day? It's Amazon Prime Day
No,
all
no.
over the world. UK, India.
No, I don't even know. Like, what's it about? Like, you get stuff for lower price? Is that
Discount.
it?
Yeah, Amazon Prime discount. So what I do is I usually have a list of stuff that I want to. I keep it in my cart for the duration of the year, and
Okay.
I check the prices. And on Prime Day, if the prices have decreased or something, and I really want it, I'll just buy it. Since mom and dad are coming to India, so I just ordered it to their place.
Okay. I don't know. I see diapers are a lower price. Maybe I'll get the diapers.
Yeah, diapers or some electronics item that I think
Okay.
monitor perhaps.
No, I I want to discuss this also, the monitor aspect. So I have a nice monitor here, yeah, and I don't use it at all nowadays because I found it to be like a hassle or a limiting factor in case I want to be portable. Yeah, like I want to go to a coffee shop. So I used to like go to a coffee shop and work over there, but nowadays I find myself doing that less and less. But anyway, so if I am somebody who's like, okay, I need a screen for me to work, like I need another screen for me to be more productive, then it becomes let's say a blocker for me to go somewhere else and work. So even at my workplace I'll need a monitor, or if I want to go to a coffee shop and I work over there, I need a monitor. So it becomes like I would be too dependent on it. So I actually avoid using it at all the time. So I try to just use my Mac, and that's all. Like, what do you have like a setup? Do you have your monitor and other stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, actually, you're right. Actually, now that I think about it, if I don't have the monitor, I feel like, okay, I can't work. Shouldn't be
Mm.
the case. But, anyways, I have a 13-inch laptop, which is still not that great for coding.
Yeah.
So, if maybe I had a 15-inch laptop, would have been a different thing. But I like it. I like having the monitor. It's the big screen is there, right? You can see a lot of code in one screen. So,
Hmm.
that's good.
I don't
But
do
you're
any
right.
coding.
Maybe you need to not be dependent on it.
I think it depends on your work as well. Like if I was coding, maybe I would be looking into having one. But since I don't do any coding, maybe that's why I'm not like too much into having one. That could be the case. Yeah. But yeah, so as you mentioned, for Prime Day, no monitors for me for sure. I might even sell my current monitor. So that's the case.
Mm.
But yeah, I think maybe diapers or some other stuff like that. That's what I might end up buying. Yeah.
Cool.
Another thing I wanted to discuss is, so I've been trying to reduce weight for this, let's say, this whole year, and since past 2 months my weight has not decreased a lot. So let me open my, what do you say, the weight tracking scale, the app, whatever. So let's say in the beginning of the year I was around 86, 87, and by May I was around 76. Actually, end of May I was around 76. But May,
Hmm.
June, July, in 1.5 months I've only reduced around 1.5 kilos. So around, I'm right now around 74.5. So the first, what do you say, the initial and actually I didn't lose a lot of weight in the beginning of the year as well. So only in March, when I started tracking my calories, that's when I started reducing or dropping a lot of weight. And then the last few, let's say right now, I'm more or less stuck in this 74, 75 zone for a very long time now. It just feels, I mean, it's fine actually. It's a healthy weight to be at, but it's, what do you say? Not what I expected. I expected, okay, I will reach 70 or something like that in a span of like 2 months, and it's been already 1.5 months. I'm dropping only like half kilo, 1 kilo. I guess it's normal. I don't know if you have any insights or any somebody else, or like if you have experienced something like this.
Yeah, I mean that's I think pretty straight like common knowledge, right? It's harder to lose weight. You know, when you're,
Mm.
it's easier to lose weight initially, and then it becomes harder and harder. So
Mm.
that I think is expected. But what is your ideal goal? Like, do you want to get into the
Um,
60s?
no. Actually, I want to remain. I mean, I'm fine where I am, maybe like 73, 74, and I want to increase muscle mass. Yeah, that's the other thing. So my muscle mass has been dropping consistently, which is what happens actually. It's not surprising that my muscle mass has dropped. So my muscle mass was around, I'll give you the raw numbers. Yeah, it was around 55 kilos on 55 kilos, I think. Yeah, whatever, 55 around March beginning, and right now it's at 52. So it has not dropped as much as my fat has. Yeah, so if you look at the difference, it's much big. But I want to increase my muscle mass percentage. That's the goal. So basically, be more. I'll have to work out more. I guess it's to do with maybe right now I've reached the equilibrium. So the number of calories that I consume and how much I burn have kind of reached an equilibrium, or maybe the difference is very small, and let's say the weight decrease has tapered down. I think that's what it is.
Okay, maybe you need to. I think the next step is to consume less food.
No, that's
Less
not
and
the
less.
right way. Um, I feel I just have to work out more, build more muscle, and yeah, like maybe what's also happening in the system is more fat is like fat is still reducing, but muscle is like covering up. So we maybe I have reached that equilibrium. The fat burning or whatever the fat reduction has reached. It's reducing, and the muscle build they have reached the equilibrium. Earlier, maybe the fat burning was much faster. Right now, they have kind of reached. Okay, I will take that. Let's see how it goes. But I don't feel stronger, so I think it's just I'm stuck at this weight for some time. But it's okay. Actually, I'm fine with this.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you made good progress. On my side, I started at around 95. Now,
Oh,
like last weekend, I reached 89. So that
what?
was a good.
What happened? What
Uh,
happened? Tell me about it.
Nothing. I just started counting calories and keeping it below like around 1800. Not even
Yeah,
working out.
that'll help you for sure.
Yeah. So yeah. So just counting calories. I think since we started this podcast, I'm doing that where I'm counting my calories, but also stopped eating all this junk like a lot of these
Mhm.
snacks that I do, right? That I stopped completely. I had an affinity towards chocolates and things like that, so that stopped.
That's good
And
progress. 6 kilos in like this is I just mentioned seventh episode. So around 1.5 months, 6 kilos. That's I think very good.
yeah, maybe I was like around 94 or
It's
95
okay.
exactly. Yeah.
Mm.
So 89.8 or 9 it was on last Sunday. So I was like, okay,
I
80s,
think
the
yeah.
pack.
I think it's the calorie counting. Good. I think if I'm having a positive influence on you just by I don't know just showing up every week, I think that's a good thing. Yeah,
Yeah, calorie counting is the shit.
it's for sure good. You'll lose muscle as well, but I think you can regain it by working out. Yeah, when you do let's say calorie deficit, you lose both muscle and fat. To if you want to keep the muscle, you have to work out at least to not reduce it by a lot. Because I know somebody who did a lot of let's say calorie deficit, and what ends up happening is if you don't work out, you start feeling weak and you start looking weak as well. Like to somebody
Hmm.
else, you have become thin, you've reduced weight, but you look weaker. Like if you don't work out, so you need to keep up that muscle mass. Yeah,
Makes sense.
yeah, yeah, bro. That's all from me, bro. That's all from me. You have anything else you want to talk about clienter?
Nah, nah, all good.
Okay. Good. All right. Nice talk.
All right.
Nice talk. I'm gonna stop
Peace.
now.